Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Sam & Max episode 4, Beyond the Alley of the Dolls. Let us continue the game.
Yes, I know. Maybe if we ignore them, they'll go away.
So let's just examine things, and then we also need to use our special ability.
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But the scroll is meaningless.
Whee!
How about
Say,
this
Papercut, mind if we take a closer look at your journal?
I promise to laugh at your bad poetry and schoolboy crushes.
No!
I'm afraid I must concur with my host. Paperweight's journal contains all the spells we'll eventually need to destroy the toy box. Send me home.
So it seems like we're not gonna be able to do anything. Let's examine
Cats.
the shield.
I hate those guys.
Gaze out the window.
Cripes. A bunch of Sam clones are ghost riding the DeSoto out in the parking lot.
When were they cloned? 2005?
How about this cave
Can we
drawing?
keep this?
No, it will only distract you from your true goal. Besides, I like to gaze upon it for sentimental reasons.
Apparently, Paperweight's never heard of the Dewey Decimal System.
Or dust rags?
Aside from the troubling tentacle face, old Yagi cut quite the figure back in the day.
Although the Egyptians possessed a limited ability to imagine my true form, they were spot on in their rendering of my six-pack abs and dribbling pecs.
So what's interesting is I don't think they use the Dewey Decimal System anymore.
Voice.
Even though it's the most known.
No! Made you flinch.
You've got almost as much evil in you as that toy box, Max.
Contemplate boxes.
Who knows what sorts of ancient gimcracks and gewgaws lurk in those boxes?
Well, I'm not opening them to find out. Do you know how hard it is to get Guga juice out of my fur?
And I think that's all we need to do, so let's go ahead and use our abilities.
Toys, toys, toys.
Read Paperweight's mind. Is that not gonna work? Sam's mind.
Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now.
I've noticed the system doesn't want to work. Paperweight's mind, and for a second I said,
Cease your intrusions into my host's mind.
okay, so that won't work. Okay. Why does he dance out? So we don't know what to do here. Let's go to Sal's new job because
Why are
we've
they
been
still
everywhere else.
here?
Figure out where Sal is.
Well, there's Sal.
And a bunch of doppelgangers.
Let those Sam show more respect around here than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
He wants his hat back. So let's pick up the familiar ventriloquist dummy.
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend Charlie Hotep.
Get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So are you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it.
So let's examine the warehouse door.
Toys? Toys? Toys!
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys.
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 Yikes.
Toys. Well, that was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clothes were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost them. It's a good thing the city defiantly keeps a few of these antiques around so that people can anonymously make prank calls and threaten public officials.
Let's catch up with Bluster Blaster. I think if we walk anywhere, let's peruse the news rack. I think if we walk to Bluster Blaster, we'll
Corpulent
just...
Dogman swarm city.
Corpulent? The nerve!
I know.
Doughy would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
Let's see. Adore the Statue of Liberty, I guess.
Is it me, or does Lady Liberty look a little off?
I'm sure she's had some work done, but come on! What 230-year-old public figure hasn't had a butt tuck or two?
Run willy-nilly down the streets. No thanks. Chat with Sal. Catch up with Bluster Blaster. I think what we have to do is use the ventriloquism. But let's read. Let's see. The clone's
Keep
mind.
your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing simulacrons coming after us.
Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind. Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
Interesting. Let's scan Bluster Blaster's RAM. That was helpful.
Dooby dooby doo, stacking some crates up. Dooby dooby doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
Read the newspaper rack's mind?
Is this your card?
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
Beats me. Must be one of those freaky psychic power moments.
And nothing with the Statue of Liberty or anything like that.
Poor Max. Poor Max.
Nothing else as far as reading minds. So let's try future vision. Let's plumb Bluster Blaster's fate.
This is totally awesome!
He's gonna end up in space. How about Sam's future?
Who said that?
How about Sal's future?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Come on, Sam, move out of the way. I'm gonna have to walk a little bit in one direction. And no future vision for the doppelgangers, okay. Ventriloquism. There's only one more ability, but at one point there was the astral projection toy here. So that just kind of means there will only be at most 6 abilities in all 5 of the episodes. Let's toss the voice in the Bluster Blaster.
Attention, dog clones! Bluster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys.
Toys?
So maybe we can go talk to Sal now. Okay, that worked. Max, you walked the wrong direction.
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
So where are the crates?
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
What about the simulacra?
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
That what they are? Thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
So, do we do this? Is this the right solution?
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Nope. Is there anything to look here?
Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean.
Let's
It's
examine
locked.
the warehouse.
Yeah, these warehouses usually don't open until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
So, I'd like to, from this perspective, throw my voice. It seems to recenter me. Be nice if I could throw it into the Statue of Liberty, that'd be kind of funny. But let's just throw it into the voice behind the warehouse door and let him break it down.
Hey,
for us.
doppelgangers! It's me, Max! I'm in this warehouse with all sorts of juicy psychic toys.
Toys?
Toys!
Well, they're not breaking down the door. Maybe we'll take a moment to go talk to Buster Blaster while they're working on that.
Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
Max is just
More like a
wandering
barely
around
tolerated
in the wrong
acquaintance.
direction.
You look like chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh boy.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
Need any help?
No thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Ah, letter.
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl. So it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
Mind if we deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah?
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
See you, Bluster.
I have become death!
Oh, we got one new thing. Let's talk to Sal again before we mess him up.
Hey, Sal.
What's up, guys?
Nothing new to say there.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
So come over here, use the ventriloquist doll into Sal.
Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys?
What the heck?
Toys.
Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Do we do it again? No, I just don't see what we could, how we could solve any of that. We could read Sal's mind, I guess.
Ow, 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 ow.
One, two, the heck was it? Two, you hear that? Two. God, it feels good to finally say it. Two.
Alright, let's move on. Stinky cell, I guess? We'll try this. Ah, flint paper.
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions, so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
What's going on here?
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys. Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
Finally.
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed not one, but two secret tunnels under my diner!
And if we pivots in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah! Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Ah. So let's try explaining.
What are you talking about?
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liar.
You filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel, so spill.
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive sand cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
Let's see. Threaten, liar, explain. Let's try Noir.
Birthday parties. I hated them. They... Wait, what?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, son?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did.
Cake? Well, I'll tell you what. You and Sam can cough up my favorite cake. I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dork, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake.
So we're gonna have to figure out what his favorite cake is.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
Sweet Flint
The game
Payne.
was a symphony of ice and sarcasm. I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on our action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka, his mind blown.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Okay, where are we gonna find that?
Max is so powerful now, soon he won't even need a partner.
Do our future vision.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
Flint has no future apparently.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
Let's try the ventriloquism ability. Grandpa Stinky.
Who stole me potato?
So, Grandpa Stinky's an Irish pirate now?
I'm not so good with accents.
Flint.
The skirt story was flimsier than a soggy sheet of one-ply toilet paper, and twice as smelly. I should do that more often. It's fun!
Well, I can throw it in the doppelgangers.
Oh look, it's my best friends. Sabatini and Masuvius. Making up names is harder than it looks. Toys! And maybe a grande burrito!
So I don't think any of those things help. Let's see. We are here. As soon as we get her out of the picture, wherever she goes, we can just teleport.
It's empty.
After you left, I gathered them up and threw them to your chubby little lookalikes and picked them off during the feeding frenzy.
Crafty and disturbing. The hallmarks of a Grandpa Stinky plan.
No cake here. No toast. Nothing here. And only one picture there. Let's go back to the clone chamber, I guess. Let's see. How are we doing on items? We have this manuscript page. Let's look at
It's
this.
a page from an illuminated manuscript detailing an incident with something called the Destroyer. And lo, did Brother Acidophilus return in a flash of light from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion, armed with the chthonic Destroyer. Though giggling and plagued with visions of skittering insects, noble Acidophilus smote the beasties from the dark dimension with the Destroyer. His enemies laid low. Acidophilus returned the Destroyer to the gibbering realm and resumed his peaceful life of molitude. Years later, he was eaten by a crazed beast.
And then the other one is the Bosco's letter, and then the resignation letter. We could go to the museum, and we can go to Bosco Tech. And we can't just use this with
In the unlikely
this.
event of a firestorm, the clone chamber's salad bar will remain open.
This ancient manuscript page is too fragile to use like that. Mama Bosco has a lot of explaining to do about these clone tanks.
You already said that.
It bears repeating.
Whee!
So I guess the ventriloquism voice isn't gonna work here, but it might work in Bosco Tech. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're ready to do the seance. We could try this on this, but it doesn't allow it. Any other pictures? Something was highlighted there, but I don't see it. What it was. Let's walk down here and see if we can do that again. The only ability we have right now, I mean, we could read the minds again and double check.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
So nothing there. We could try the ventriloquist.
I, Harry S. Bowman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me.
Very witty, sirs.
How about this? Will this work?
Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
So in theory, they both now know that I have that.
Agent Butterball,
ability.
please stop humming show tunes into the open channel. It's very unnerving.
Ponder the gyroscope.
Gyroscopic inhibitor.
Let's see if we can begin the seance and do it now.
Again? You're lucky I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, since your social calendar is usually so packed with nightclubs and supermodels.
Very cutting, sir. Shall we begin?
Mortimer, come out and play.
Now what are we trying to do?
Morty, oxen free.
Let's throw the voice into, I guess Super Bowl would be the right person.
This seance is scary. Somebody please hold me.
Very funny, Mr. President. Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
I'll
Morty
put it
M. Molman,
into the picture.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it.
Talk to us, Morty.
The secret.
I know it! It's a miracle!
Morty, oxen free.
Witnesses Harry's future. Let's see. Let's see. Mind reading.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Stamp collection.
The power of Max compels you.
Now we know the stamp collection is what he's looking for.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Moment's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Oh, Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
So, progress was made. Good. And we will see what more progress we can make in the next recording. Still not getting any acts or anything, but from my count, I think we are probably on Act 3 or 4 if you count every single automatic save as an act, or potentially we are somewhere close to the end of Act 2 would be closer to my guess, since all the other episodes seem to be 3 acts. Either way though, we are done with this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.